Hello and welcome to Nottingham as Man United travels on this match day to try and pick up some points. Nottingham Forest, 3 wins on the season. Incredible start. Man United maybe a little bit disappointing. Made some last-minute acquisitions and some lineup changes. So there's a brand new side we're seeing today. Let's see if this works out as Mbuemo takes it up the right wing. He's going to cross that into Sheshko, and that's going to go just wide. So the new additions on the Manchester United roster, Diallo and Szczesny in goal. Should see some good performances out of them today, hopefully, if they'd like to keep a spot. So this is Gibbs White. Plays it to Gustavo Nunez into Aina. So interesting. Both of the top two teams have scored 7 goals this season, Arsenal and Nottingham Forest. It's just Nottingham Forest has 1 extra goal against, so they're currently second in the table. That's going to go wide there. So missed shot by, I believe that was Hudson-Odoi. If I recall correctly. This is played to Mazraoui. Goes to Fernandez. To Casemiro. Up to Mbuemo. To Mazraoui. Mbuemo, so playing some ticky-tack football here. It's going to go up to Sheshko. Terrible pass to nobody. Some guy to Gibbs White. Okay, Gustavo Nunez is going to... Okay, yeah, that gets away from them. Maguire will pick this up. Take it to the corner. He's in a bit of trouble. Going to pass it to the center. De Ligt. Into Casemiro. Into Mazraoui. Casemiro. De Ligt. So just playing around with the ball here. Man United definitely looking dynamic so far. They've taken most of the possession. Both teams have let go of the ball quite a bit. Hopefully that discipline kicks in. Okay, and Wood's going to shoot that wide. So unfortunate there for Nottingham Forest, but it's still early, and they get a corner. So this will be in from Anderson. Just short corner taken to Nunez, crossing in the middle. And that's cleared out. Sheshko will go for it, but will miss it. Gibbs White has control. Milenkovic. Over to Nunez. He's going to control it. That's across the middle. Anderson there. Definitely waiting for the opportune moment. Hang on. Takes a shot, and it's over. So Szczesny hasn't really had to do much work so far. Nice effort there by Chris Wood, I believe that was. So here comes the goal kick from Szczesny. Straight to the middle to Mazraoui. Nottingham Forest fans definitely putting in the work on the vocals. Could be quite intimidating for Man United. You know, they've only got 1 point so far this season. They have had relatively difficult fixtures, but considering the team, the history, and the budget, you'd like to see him perform just a little bit better. Pass to the middle. Gives White to Wood. Gustavo Nunez. Over to Aina. On the back foot. Okay, stolen by Man United. Cunha has the ball. Into Sheshko. Back to Cunha. Playing some fancy footwork here. Okay, the back and forth, utilizing triangles. Almost a give pass. Oh, and that's given away in the box. That's horrendous. What are we doing, Sheshko? So that's played out. Will be recovered by Man United. Controlled by Ahmad beautifully. Hudson-Odoi putting on the pressure. Oh, what was that? Terrible giveaway. Here's Wood. Over to Gibbs White. Some great footwork being seen here on the pitch. There's Aina. To Wood. But not quite. That is cleared. Milenkovic will return possession to Nottingham Forest. So we're approaching 10 minutes left in the half, and it's still a 0-0 scoreline. Wood takes a shot. Szczesny saves it. First save of the game. Brilliant from the pole. It's Martinez. Stolen by Gustavo Nunez. He's going to take it on the side. Centering shot. Saved by Szczesny. Man United definitely getting bailed out by this new fantastic goalkeeper. It's going to be played up the line. Smiro has it to Sheshko. Sheshko plays it out wide to Cunha. Aina's there with pressure. Passes it off to Fernandez. Fernandez out to Cunha. Centering straight to the keeper. Sells will dish that back out in the box. So Nottingham Forest will attempt to get some scoring going. And, oh, save. Is that out of bounds? Yeah, that's out of bounds. So not quite. So Cunha with the throw in. To Martinez. Play with it a little bit. Cunha. Bit of traffic here. And that's stolen. Okay, so Gibbs White has the ball now. Working the way up the pitch. Here's Gustavo Nunez. He's got an option on the side. Chooses to take it himself. Short pass to center. Takes it back. Once again. Okay, Anderson has it now. 1 minute of stoppage time remaining. They better get the shot. Hang on, Hudson-Odoi. Goes into the box. Oh, hang on. Is this a penalty? I think it might be. Yeah, that seems to be a trip. The Licht's fault. So yeah, it will be a penalty for Nottingham Forest. Can Szczesny lock in here? Chris Wood taking. Should be the last action of the half. It's a goal! Goal for Nottingham Forest. Puts them up 1-0 against Man United. That perfect run seems to be intact. Congratulations on the bench. The crowd is going nuts. Let's take a look at this again. Straight up, very straightforward. Into the top right corner. Szczesny couldn't do anything. Top bins. Yeah, well, it was out of his range. No keeper is really getting there, let's be honest. So a great penalty from Wood there. So yeah, that'll end the half. So Man United will go back to the drawing board, having conceded one late. And we'll see whether or not they can clap back here against Nottingham Forest to try and salvage some points on the road. Chris Wood with an excellent penalty. We'll see if that's the difference maker. And we're back for the second half. Man United 1-0 down against Nottingham Forest. That was odd. Straight off the bat. I guess, you know, advancing the ball down the pitch is advancing the ball down the pitch. So this will be a throw in directly to Murillo. Hudson-Odoi will get that stolen. Okay, so Raul deals it to Mbuemo. Deals it to Ahmad. Diallo. Okay, so Mbuemo up the side. Hang on, could be cooking something here. A header. Beautifully saved by Sells. Very dangerous. So Man United trying to get Nottingham Forest off their feet. On the back foot, rather. So Gibbs White will take this. Beautiful pass over to Hudson-Odoi. Who will settle and go back center to Anderson. To Gibbs White. To Anderson. So Nottingham Forest hoping to slow the game down a little bit. A bit more methodical is their idea. Going to take the shot. Szczesny, beautiful save. That will go out for a corner though. So, oh, and here's a substitution. Hudson-Odoi will be out for Soares de Paulo. So, oh. I don't even know what to say there. That was a lot going on. Beautiful shot. Couple Szczesny. Chaos in the box. Okay, so Nottingham Forest brought in Douglas Luiz, then a center mid from Brazil. Hudson-Odoi. Okay, so that'll be thrown out. So here is Aina. To Anderson. To Gustavo Nunez. Up to Wood. Stolen by Fernandez. Oh, and given straight away back to Sangare. Here's Gibbs White. To Gustavo Nunez to Wood. Not a very good shot. That was terrible contact. It looks like that will be offside anyway. I guess here's a substitution again for Nottingham Forest. Sangare coming out for Dominguez. Dominguez. So Dominguez, Nicolas, from Argentina, coming in center defensive midfielder for the men from Cote d'Ivoire. So here's, another foul directly in the middle of the pitch. Looks to be in Man United's favor. Fernandez will take this one. To De Ligt. Up into the middle. Oh my goodness, terrible giveaway. Poor communication on the side of Manchester United. Here's Gibbs White. To Wood. Back to Gibbs White to Douglas Luiz. Dominguez. To Wood. Oh, missed shot in the center. Just barely poked away by De Ligt, I believe. Beautifully controlled by Šeško, however, that was lost. Poked away. To Gustavo Nunez out wide. Nottingham Forest on the attack. Aina. Hoping to widen the gap here. And, okay, blocked. And cleared. Okay, so great defensive work there from Man United, but they've got to go right back. Their midfield is not doing them any favors. They're not really recovering these clears. So here is Amad Diallo. It's Murillo. Oh, and that's a foul going which way? Hang on. Okay, and another sub. Nunez coming out for Ndoye. So Dan Ndoye, who's Swiss right winger, will be coming in. Lots of substitutions for Nottingham Forest. They want to keep those fresh legs on. Gibbs White will give that up to Amad Diallo. Okay, takes it up the side. Diallo continuing. And that'll be taken away from Dominguez. However, Casemiro will recover that. Here's Fernandez. Oh, hang on to Wemo. The shot. Oh! Man United goes level in the 72nd minute, 73rd rather. So the embarrassment is not there anymore. Nice shot of midfield there. And Buemo, 73rd minute goal, ties it up here in Nottingham. Ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a ball game for sure. Great determination there from Amad Diallo, by the way, going down the wing. Okay, so Doye on the side to Aina. And that's stolen by oh, no, it's stolen back. Directly in the middle. Oh my goodness, great block there by Szczesny. Okay, here's Mbuemo to Mazraoui. Mazraoui coming in from Morocco. Casemiro, the Brazilian. Play that to Mbuemo. Mbuemo will go around. Oh, that's terrible. Direct pass to the keeper. Great side tackle. Okay, so it didn't exactly work out how they wanted to. But I suppose that's okay. Here's Gibbs White. To INA. To Ndoye. To Fernandez. Okay. There's Luis. Oh, that's in. Hang on. Open goal. Save by Szczesny. Absolutely beautiful. As Manchester United brings in a substitution. Mason Mount. In for Amad Diallo. So an Englishman comes in for a man from Cote d'Ivoire. As this will be banged out to Dominguez, it seems. Douglas Luiz takes control. Back to Dominguez. Back to Gibbs White. Over to Douglas Luiz. Plays around with it. Back to Dominguez. Douglas Luiz. Stolen. I believe that was De Ligt. Could be wrong. Here's Mazraoui. That was terrible. What are we thinking? Douglas Luiz centers it. Okay, a bit of ping pong. From Nottingham Forest! As they retake the lead! Incredible goal from Douglas Luiz. Nottingham Forest truly proving that they are a team-centered organization. Lots of passes there, great build-up, and it leads to this beautiful goal. Looks, takes it, basically wide open. Great play there. Szczesny, great goalkeeper, couldn't keep up. Could not keep up. Absolutely ridiculous. So, Nottingham Forest will take the lead here. And this puts Man United in a difficult spot because they've got to come up with a way to score at least one goal to salvage some points, or else they're going to be stuck at the bottom of the table here, which is not something you want. Up to Dominguez. And Williams. Excuse me. Okay, Anderson. Douglas Luiz. Oh wait, De Ligt has stolen it. Centers it. Probably dangerous. But this could be the last action of the half here. As long as Man United retain possession, they have a chance. Šeško. Up to Cunha. And ref has had enough. That will do it. So Nottingham Forest takes away a 2-1 victory here at home against Man United. Absolutely ridiculous. So Nottingham Forest will improve to 12 points, 4 wins, 9 goals scored, and 4 goals against. Manchester United will stay at 1 point with 1 draw and 3 losses. 5 goals for and 13 goals against. So Man United having some problems now. This is better than they've been performing, but this is not to their full potential. Yeah, some people may be calling the ref out. Let's take a look at these performances here. So, 6.1. Let's see here. Buemo with the 7.7. I think he might be man of the match here. Yeah, I think so. Oh wait, no, Chris Wood was 7.7. He's got a goal. So, Douglas Luiz was 7.8. Gustavo Nunez with 8.3. Okay, so in this case, Gustavo Nunez did the best, it looks like. In terms of match rating. Maybe no goals and assists, but certainly the most impact, it seems. So there's a lot to take away from here. Thank you all for tuning in, and if you'd like to get in on the action, like, subscribe, comment your favorite moments, and we'll see you next match day.